Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Latino America and all the paisanos around the globe, all the mothers and misters, Chiva brothers and sisters. Welcome to We Go To Live. We're transmitting directly from La Perla Tapatía, home to the most glorious of teams at Club Deportivo Guadalajara. Bienvenidos todos a We Go To. We Go To Live. Joining me today are our co-hosts, Gabriela Silva. ¿Cómo estás, Gabi?
Hi, everyone. So happy to be here. Welcome to episode 3 of We Go To. We have a lot to talk about. I think you know what we're going to talk about. But in other news, we're going to talk about Chivas Femenil, of course, because we have the El Clásico de México week on the females team. Also, we have a match today on El Rebaño Tour. So yeah, a lot of things to talk about today. So yay, welcome. And everybody welcome in the comments. Keep us updated over there.
Welcome, Gabi. Very, very good afternoon to Mr. Alfredo Rodriguez. How are you, sir?
Hi, Robert. Hi, Gabi. Hi, Chiva hermanos. Very excited to join you. Looking forward for some Chiva talk. There's plenty of material to cover. Weekend activity. The team's now in the United States. And we're also going to take some El Clásico de México Femenil that it's coming on Friday. So there's plenty of Rebaño Sagrado talk to cover. So very excited to be here and looking forward to it.
Yes, don't forget to send us a DM through the Chivas Facebook page if you want to join us live on the show. Remember, we're live. So
and
send
also,
us a DM.
I would like to just say a quick disclaimer. I think we're going to say this a couple of times during the show, but I mean, it's helpful because this time we're open to we're open to Mexico and United States and whatever. So this We Go To is a news in English about Chivas. So just bear with us. It's going to be all English. So it's going to be like Spanglish here and there, maybe sometimes. I don't know. Anything can happen, but this is a format exclusively in English. So please enjoy the content. And yeah, we are listening and we are very aware of your comments. We want to see and listen to everything you have to say to us. So yeah, stay tuned and thank you so much for being here.
Also, I would like to add that we have a double pass for tonight's match against Pachuca at PayPal Park in San Jose. So if any Chivermano is around the area and would like to participate in our dynamic getting into the show, please contact us. We have a double pass for today in San Jose against Pachuca, and we also have a double pass for Saturday's match in LA against Toluca. So if you're in the area and if you would like to participate in We Go To Live and go to tonight's match or Saturday's match, you're on time.
Okay, everybody, you got to jump on those tickets, my friends. Go watch Chivas versus Pachuca and then versus Toluca. If you're the lucky one, you get 2 passes. Let's talk about our chingonas. Ya saben, they are growing into we're in the middle of the week. Chivas Femenil is living, they are viviendo la semana del Clásico de México. Okay, they are now getting into the preparation period, the mental preparation period. Today, I was lucky enough to catch some of the live coverage where they had their own media day. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a little while. Have you guys had a chance? What are your reflections on our Chivas Femenil coming into the Clásico?
So we have El Clásico de México week again but now for our women's team. So it's going to be a lot of information, a lot of content, a lot of exciting things. Today we had media day and we had a couple of interviews and Licha Cervantes was there. We're going to talk about her in a little while. But it is very exciting to see again this kind of content and this kind of creations that they are trying to do about Chivas Femenil as well. And considering that it's a huge game also, Clásico de México, Chivas Femenil and América Femenil is also a Clásico now, and very much looking forward. Chivas Femenil is doing amazing still. They had a very tough match a couple of days ago against Monterrey, the number one in the standings. And it's very like tough between them, but it was a good game. They showed again a lot of spirit, and I think they're coming with a lot of energy to I'm sorry, Clásico de Mexico against América Femenil, and it's going to be a very interesting match. We also know that La Capital Rojiblanca always welcomes Chivas Femenil in a very, very special way with La Serenata. So we are very looking forward to that. And yeah, very excited to see what they can bring in another edition of Clásico de Mexico.
Yes, the team has arrived. They're already in Mexico City. Licha Cervantes and Cynthia Rodriguez talked today in the media day. And the girls arrived to El Clásico de Mexico unbeaten after 10 matches, eight wins, two draws, 26 goals for, and only 8 against, with a positive plus 18 difference. I remain again. I say it again. We're unbeaten. Chivas and Monterrey are the only unbeaten teams in Liga MX Femenil. So we are right 3 points ahead of America. So at the very least, gonna try to keep that difference because America's in the third place. Don't let them catch us. And excited for another Clásico de Mexico. Hopefully, it turns out like the last time that the girls visited Estadio Azteca in regular season, which was a 2-1 comeback for the Rojiblancas.
Yes, I was going to say yes, regular season, because in
Yeah.
Liguilla,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
regular
were
season.
kind of ousted a little bit there. And coming back to that Rayadas game, what do you guys think? If I go too far, you let me know. But for me, the Chivas versus Rayadas is now becoming a clásico for me. I love it when they play together. You know, they're so well prepared, and it's like the Millionaires against the People's team. They're rushing it, and you could see how they fight really hard. When they were down 2-0, I'm going to admit it, I was a little bit scared, but then you could see the way, the impetus of the veteran players.
The
They were the
mentality.
ones. Yes, they
Again,
pulled the team.
Once again, as a mentality, again, they were down 2-0 and it was like, okay, what's going on? But you can see the mentality of the team and, of course, Pato Alfaro's hand in every single decision and every single substitution that came into the game. So, I mean, the girls have this like incredible mentality of not letting go and fighting till the end. I insist. Gaby Valenzuela is having an amazing season, an amazing tournament. Caro Jaramillo that scored on her birthday. Like, I mean, what better celebration? So they are like the example of good spirits and like trying to overcome every single, even though they were down on the score, like to overcoming every single thing to be able to get that win and remain undefeated, of course.
All heart.
Yeah.
All heart.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a couple of messages. Thank you guys for interacting with us. We are going to try to read every single one of your comments. So thank you for being here. So hi guys. Jose Rosales says, I'm in San Jose. Unfortunately, I can't interact. I'm at work, but I'll be cheering from home. So yeah, remember we have Chivas hermanos all over the world. And right now, Chivas is in San Jose in California, and they're going to play later tonight against Pachuca. And it's going to be a very interesting match of Tour Rebaño. Solín Varela, sabemos que América anda bien, tanto como mis Chivas. Yeah, that's true. América is always a tough opponent. So, but we just can hope like that Chivas Femenil is going to bring every single thing to the pitch.
It's always better when the other team is doing well, I think. I think that was, a lot of it builds a lot of the expectation. And when both teams are good, you don't know what's going to happen.
And to your point, Robert, I think the match between Chivas and Rayadas, it's always like very tough because they are always fighting for the 1 and 2nd place, like every single season. And I was thinking that maybe the more clásico game would be Chivas and Tigres for the history. But I think right now it can easily be Chivas Rayadas because they are always fighting for the 1st and 2nd place. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun watch. It's a very good and well played soccer. Very well played soccer.
Yeah, and the girls, they usually they like, it's very hard to give them off a match. Like it's very hard to see them as a team who has already been beaten if there's still time to play, because whenever they're really behind in the score, they always manage to pull it off and keep the emotion until the very last minute. Like for example, in last year's semifinal, we lost for, I think, for 2 goals in the first leg, and the game back at the Akron, I think we started losing as well, and they came back and scored. They scored quite a few goals in the second half and almost advanced to the final, and that's very interesting, very admirable from the girls. Also, the last weekend on Sunday, they were losing 2-0. Reminded me also from the quarterfinal that the girls won the championship against Pumas on the quarterfinals. They also had to overcome a 2-goal deficit, also against Tigres in the semifinals of the tournament of Clausura 2022. They also had to overcome a 2-goal deficit in the semifinals. So the Chivas Femenil team is actually showing their mental strength to come back from 2 or even 3-goal disadvantages against very strong teams. So it's a team that can never be seen as beaten until they're officially out of contest.
Yeah, it ain't over till the fat lady sings, they used to say. But you know what? This inspiration, I feel they're going to come very inspired, and you could see it now that Media Week is starting in Mexico City, in la capital rojiblanca. You could hear it when they're speaking, different to what we had, we've discussed off camera about previous comments that we had heard, but you could hear it. And I was listening to this conversation. They were interviewing Licha. She's not going to play. We all know that. But of course, she's the person that everybody wants to get in touch with. And Licha was talking about how frustrating it was going to be watching this game from the bench, from the sidelines. And then they mentioned the CONCACAF competition. Or is it a competition?
It's Player of the Year
Yeah,
award. Player of the Year. So yeah, Licha is in the fight to gain the Player of the Year of CONCACAF and against Alex Morgan. So it's going to be very interesting and it's going to be very tight. But I mean, Licha,
No wonder.
Licha is Licha. So yeah, I already voted. So go please and vote for her.
Find it. It's on there. It's out there somewhere. No wonder. Because Licha was saying that when they asked her, "What do you think about that you're competing with Alex Morgan?" and she says, "I can't be compared to Alex Morgan. Alex Morgan was my hero when I was growing up.
Watching her,
right?" And I think most young ladies, ladies of her age now, remember Alex Morgan as that symbol, of a great soccer player.
Yeah.
And
she still is. Like,
and she's
amazing.
Still playing.
It's amazing what she's doing right now. But to be against her and this amazing award, this amazing opportunity to be recognized as a Player of the Year of CONCACAF, that's huge. So yeah, kudos to Licha Cervantes. And for everybody asking in the chat, unfortunately, she's not going to be available for the Clásico de México, but I mean, it's steady. Her recovery is getting there. It's just we have to be patient. We want her to be like 100% in order for her to be back. So let's just be patient and trust all the process that she's going through. And also a lot of comments here. I have to make this disclaimer once again. This is an English format, Chiva Hermanos. This is a new project that Chivas English has, where we talk and we discuss everything Chivas and Chivas Femenil exclusively in English. So yeah, welcome to We Got You. This is episode 3. For everybody that's new here, welcome. And we have a couple of messages here. I wanted to read this one, if you can help me here, Mr. Producer. Maria Itzel. Dice, hi, Gabby and the rest of the crew. Glad to finally catch the show. The Femenil game on Sunday was a whole different vibe compared to the Clásico. I feel like Sunday's game could be the final this season. Hi, Maria.
Yes.
I couldn't be there on the Clásico de México, but I hope to see you soon in another game. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. And remember, Chiva Hermanos, in order to vote for Alicia Cervantes as the CONCACAF Player of the Year, it's on the CONCACAF official website, and you have until April 13th to submit your vote for Alicia Cervantes.
Let's go, Licha.
Yes, go Licha. And let's move on to talk about the venue. Chivas is playing at El Estadio Azteca.
La capital rojiblanca. Come
En
on.
la capital rojiblanca, exactly. This is our second home, our home away from home for Chivas Femenil,
Yeah,
right?
So, what do we look out at the numbers that we have at the moment? Thank you, Mr. Producer. So there we go. America Chivas. The standings currently, America is in third place and Chivas in second place. Points 23 from America and 26 Chivas. Points in home 15, Chivas 13. Points away 8 America, 13 Chivas. Goals scored 22 America, 26 Chivas, and goals conceded or allowed 5 from America and 8 from Chivas. So there you have it. Second place, just 3 points away from us. It's tough. The first, second, and third place are tough. And as Maria Itzel said on the comments, it's going to be probably it's interesting to think very ahead of time, thinking this is a final match, but it could be. It could
could
be.
be. Yeah. Why not? Who would you imagine you have Chivas making it to the final and the other semi-final it's Rayadas against America. Who would make it to the final?
Oh my gosh.
I think Rayadas.
Rayadas?
Yeah, Rayadas. I think America has a great team, but I don't think you can compare it to what the Norteñas have, money wise. And of course, they're also bringing very interesting players to the league, and as are other teams. They're making investments outside of Mexico to bring some good quality players. And Chivas, I think that's it. There isn't, and America maybe will be there like in good form next year, maybe the following year. You could see an improvement. It's not the Chiva and me talking. I mean, I like watching the Liga Femenil.
What
There's
about
some
the
good
current
teams.
champions? The Tigres.
The Tigres.
Tigresas.
They're always the one to beat.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
they're like fearless and they have like so many new players and they are scoring a lot of goals. Mia Fisher is like, oh my God, she's on beast mode every time she plays.
Yes.
But I think at the same time, like Chivas no se achica, like if you let me say it that way. So I think it's going to be interesting. And I don't know, I would like to see another finalist that it's not Tigres or Rayadas. That's just me. It would be amazing to see Chivas, of course, Chivas on the final, but it will be amazing to see Chivas America. I don't know, but I mean, yeah, it's probably going to be Rayadas. Tigres, it's like way like fighting. So we just have to go wait and see what happens.
Yeah, the factor here, I think, also to see how well in this match, looking at the Clásico, coming back to the Clásico de Mexico, Juan Pablo Alfaro has been, the guide, right? The person that is leading them in, moving the team into the right position so they can strike at the first places. And I think that's where I think Tigres respects Chivas quite a lot, even more, I think, than Rayadas, because Derby is hard to predict, like we saw, ¿verdad?
We're going to go there. We're going to go there.
All around the world.
No, I don't want to talk about that yet.
We're happy
Okay,
right now,
I
Robert.
don't want to talk about that yet. And it's blow for blow, I think, in derbies. You just go right at it. Atlas, Chivas, America, even America Cruz Azul, those little mini derbies they have within Mexico City, the DF. You could see a lot of that, happening, just blow for blow. Games like Chivas, you have to calculate. You got to plan it a little bit. You have to plan it a little bit more. So, is respect for the ladies, for las chingonas, and respect for Juan Pablo Alfaro.
Exactly. He's been doing great. And that was so funny because Liga BBVA MX Femenil said that he was the player of the match. So that was like very funny to see. But at the end of the day, he has like a lot of things in his favor. Like he has like these amazing players like back to back. And he knows exactly what they can do and deliver. And he studies perfectly the rivals. So I think, absolutely all the recognition to him. And I was going to read another comment. Solín Varela says, Licha no se sabe si regresa aún para el Clásico. No, unfortunately, she's not going to be available for el Clásico de México en la capital rojiblanca. So we're just going to have to wait and wait for the official news that she's going to be back in the season. But right now, she's not.
Ignacio Dean referring to Licha. Licha is so humble and said, quote, "It's an honor to be with Alex Morgan in this competition," quote, end quote. Licha is so humble, of course. I mean, we look at, but she's also a monster. She's a beast in our football. She mentioned that she would love to play. Guess where she wants to go play?
Oh, wow. I don't know. I missed that.
In the United States.
Europe. Oh, United
really?
States.
No, she didn't. They asked her, why not Europe? And she was like,
she wants
I don't like their style. I prefer to play in the US.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because women's
I'm sure it's
football,
more competitive, right?
Yeah, I mean, women's football is the US has won quite a few World Cups, and they're a dominant force in the league. And speaking about the femenil, actually, I was taking a look at Damaris Godinez making it to the starting 11 of the week, and she also made it to the podium of recovered balls with 16 recovered balls, the third player with the most recovered balls throughout the weekend. And also Gaby Valenzuela made it to the podium of most shots taken with 8. So that's also in the individual note for the Rojiblancas, also making it to the top spots. And Víctor Ayala Pérez says, "Arriba las Chivas, feliz miércoles." It's in Spanish that's full of love with 4 hearts, long paragraph, 5 hearts. So we feel the love and we want to send it back to you, Victor.
So, where to watch the game? Mr. Producer, could you please? Hello? There it is. América Chivas, Friday, March 24th. Central Time, 7 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. In Mexico, you can watch it on VIX, and in the United States, in TUDN. So, yay. Don't miss El Clásico de México Femenil.
You can't miss it.
Okay. What's next? Next? We have a lot of. Thank you so much.
We're waiting for our visitor.
We have a visitor.
Yes.
Who could it be?
I'm waiting. I'll let you guys know in a second. I'll let you guys know in a moment.
They should play for United States. They have equal pay for their female play. Oh, that's interesting. That's a good point. But okay, that's a discussion for another day, another We Go To episode. But I mean, if that's your goal, that's completely valid. I can see her easy. I can see her in Europe. But I mean, at the end of the day, if she can make that decision on her own, I think she can la va a romper wherever she goes. So, saludos a las Chivermanas, la cara del Club Guadalajara. Telemundo Deportes otra vez nos quedó mal. Ahorita viene alguien de Telemundo Deportes que nos va a poder decir todo eso. Saludos a las Chivermanas. Okay. So thank you so much for interacting. If you want to join us live on We Go To, please send a DM to our Facebook page at Chivas in Facebook, so you can be here with us and interacting and chatting and having fun.
And remember that we have a double pass for tonight's game in San Jose. So if you're in the San Jose area and you can still make it to PayPal Park and you would like to participate in the show, please send us a message. Contact us through the Chivas official pages and participate. You can take a double pass for tonight's game against Pachuca in San Jose, and we're also giving away a double pass for Saturday's match against Toluca in LA, around the Carson LA area. So double pass for tonight, double pass for Saturday. and participate. Chivas makes it to the US a few times a year, but obviously it's not every weekend. So take the better chance.
If
So
it's free, it's for me, my friends. That's the way it goes. And the most things I've ever won have been for free on radio, on talk shows, right? You got to move through the groove. So let's see what's up with Juan Pablo. Let's talk a little bit more about Juan Pablo Alfaro. And every time he has gone to the Capital Rojiblanca, he has come back with even numbers. 1-2, draw 1, and lost 2.
And one of those two losses was in last year's semifinal that I remember. I remember watching that game at Estadio Azteca, and they were playing the America music all the time. It was. Do you guys remember? They were playing the American national, like the anthem of the team all the time throughout the game. That it got a little bit frustrating, I guess.
Of course, the way that was managed perhaps was what was frustrating, but overall, I think his numbers have been super, super positive.
He's extremely effective. And again, I mean, he has all the pieces. Like he has an amazing starting 11 and he has amazing girls in like to sub in. So he knows perfectly how to manage the pieces and to study the opponent. That's like one of the most important things. And also, Caro Jaramillo, like she's an amazing leader. And she has been for a very long time. She's also scoring goals on her birthday. Like that was amazing, and that was so good for her. And yeah, we cannot leave behind that the women in this team are also very fearless. But if they have like this amazing hand in Pato Alfaro that knows exactly how to do it and how to move the pieces, and again to study the rival, I think that's like the whole up team, and that's we can see that, and it's season after season after season.
And they're oozing experience, both of them super experienced. You talked about Godinez and her goal, because she made a goal, right? Didn't she?
Damaris Godinez,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? And coming from behind, I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the one that Boyi got injured. The cross, and Boyi headed it first. Then Damaris headed, but when Boyi headed it, she got injured in a clash with the goalkeeper. So everyone was looking for assistance for Boyi, and Damaris went on to celebrate the goal by herself. And she
Yeah.
kind of turned, and she was
Where
looking
is
for her
everybody?
teammates. Yeah,
Yeah, and Boye's, unfortunately, she had a great shot that was, a goal.
Yeah.
it was disallowed, and
It
It
was
was
disallowed.
but it
it
was
shouldn't have
it
been
shouldn't have
disallowed.
been. Exactly. That's another thing I was going to say.
She was onside,
Yeah.
like completely onside, and the
Yeah.
finish was superb. First touch finish in the air.
Yeah.
It's a shame that she got disallowed that goal. Hopefully
But
that doesn't happen again.
that's what I'm saying. Like the spirits never go down. Like even though that goal was completely valid, like they were like, okay, let's do this one more time. And Caro Jaramillo to the rescue. And also we have to mention, I think we talked this when we started talking about them, but Gaby Valenzuela, like she is amazing. Like she's having an amazing season. She's maturing so much and getting so much confidence with the team and with every single one of the players. Like she's getting that confidence from Pato Alfaro to be starting in the 11. So that's amazing. I think every single name on that team deserves all our praise, to be honest.
Chivermanos, and we would like to know, who would you line up for El Clásico de México Femenil taking place on Friday? Would you keep the exact same lineup? Would you make a switches, some tweaks? So let us know.
Let us know. And again, Licha is not available. For everybody that's still asking in the chat, Licha is unfortunately still not available for the Clásico de México.
And remember that also, even though Licha will not make it for El Clásico de Mexico, we have a lot of Cantera Rojiblanca
Mhm.
value on the femenil side, that it's coming from behind. Like, for example, yeah, like there's plenty. Like, for example, Carol Contreras, she's already had some playing minutes
Mhm.
this tournament, and there's plenty of talent coming from Cantera Rojiblanca. So take them also into consideration if you are sending your lineups.
Yeah, let us
And Omar Dueñas says that he thinks that Carolina Jaramillo acts like Neymar when they play. I don't I'm not completely agree. You know, Neymar,
no.
he's at extreme. You know, like he's the up like the very end, at the very end of extreme bad behavior, I would say.
Because he's talking about crying and fighting with the
Yeah.
referee. I
No, not at
mean,
all.
I mean, if one thing, she is a captain,
Right.
so she has to be aware and has to be in constant communication with the referee. But I don't think she cries or whines or fights. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I don't know, Omar. I don't know
She's
what.
fierce, man. What do you want? She's
Yeah,
fierce.
exactly, and that's what you need in a captain and a leader. You're
Yep.
not fighting, you're just like making up your case, like,
Yeah.
hey, what's going on here, like, and she got booked a couple of times in the past, maybe for being very outspoken, but it's part of it. She's the captain, she's the face of the team.
Yeah. She has to put out and yeah, complain about it. Yeah, she has to make sure that everybody knows. And maybe some of it is more acting, but definitely, she is a how can I see a force to be dealt with out
Yes.
on the pitch. Yeah, not only by the refs, but by everybody else who's out there dealing with her.
She's
Right?
feared. In a good
Definitely.
way. In a good way. And also, there was another comment here that I want to let
I was
just
looking at that.
clarify.
Uh-huh.
They're like giving us a hint in production, like um, Telemundo is not having Chivas Femenil's game because they're not at home. Like, remember,
Right.
Telemundo hosts the games of Chivas when they're at home. So this time is in Mexico City. So that's why they don't have the game this time.
And what about? We would like to know if the Chivermanos think that if Boyi, in her second tournament already with the femenil and with the hunger of winning her first championship for El Guadalajara, because remember that she was not in the last championship, she arrived the tournament after. If Boyi can actually take the red and white lead of the attack, if she can actually take the lead of the attack of the red and white, do you see her ready? Do you see her like with that leader mentality, and with, of course, she has the talent, but what about that leadership skills that we might be missing right now since we don't have Licha? Type it in the comment section. Do you see Boy as the captain without bracelet in the attack?
Very
So
interesting.
let us know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
Yeah.
like that one.
And also, can you please show us again where to watch the game? Please, Mr. Producer. Please. There you go. Where to watch? America Chivas, Friday, March 24, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Easter. And Mexico through VIX, and in the USA through the N. I said Easter is East time. I'm sorry. I'm on Easter mode right now. It's on East. West Coast, or that's it. Thank you so much again for interacting with us. Jose Rosales says, I would start with the same lineup. If anything, I'll switch Michelle for Bejarano. Interesting. Very interesting.
Mhm.
And again, Pato has the pieces. Like, Pato has like the way to do this kind of modifications. But I mean, it's a tough game. It's a tough game. So I think he should just go with what has been working so far. So yeah, I think it's going to be a very interesting match. And especially defensively, we've seen Jacqueline Rodriguez, we've seen Damaris, we've seen Chelly Torres. I love Chelly Torres. She's like very low key, but she does the job, man. She's
Yeah.
amazing at what she does, and she has like, I think she has like the more minutes ever than any player in Chivas Femenil. Like, she plays like every single game, And yeah, I think Chelly is amazing, and she's growing so much again with the team. So yeah, I don't know. Please let us know in the comments what other modifications you think Pato should consider for this match. El Clásico de México, América Chivas, desde la capital Rojiblanca. So what's next?
Let's
If you have been Bejarano for Michelle, most probably you would want to take Cassandra as a center back and
Oh,
give that midfield spot to Susan, which will be an option. And I mean, we've seen Cassandra as a center back in the past, have we? Haven't we?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we have. We have. And I don't know if those movements would be. Let's talk to Pato about them at some point. If we're
Let's
ever
bring
lucky
Pato.
enough.
Let's bring
Yeah,
Pato.
let's call him. Let's call him because remember, this is We Go to Live. We are the official English language transportation of information from this multiverse called Chivas. And this is the way to get the double pass. How can Jacqueline Hernandez get that double pass?
You have to interact with us. You have to comment on whatever platform you're watching right now. Let us know what do you want to see, what do you expect, pronosticos about the game. So let us know, and you can get a double pass for the San Jose game today. I also saw another comment that was very interesting, and I would like to read out loud. Somebody said that it's raining cats and dogs right now in San Jose, and that there's not going to be a game. I mean, do we have something about that? It's like I knew it was raining, but like it's like thunderstorm right now. So I don't know.
Let's see, someone check that out. There's still some time though.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just speaking about San Jose, well, the Rebaño Sagrado arranca su tour today
Tour
in
Rebaño.
San Jose. And later on this week in Los Angeles, the Tour Rebaño. And where the red and white squad will be facing off against Pachuca and Toluca.
Jacqueline Hernandez says it's not raining.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Jacqueline.
It's raining again.
All right. It was raining bad yesterday. Okay.
Yes.
Sunday rain. No.
Sunday rain. So the game is
not
on.
Sunday, Tuesday.
Hey, we had a 3-day weekend, and then plus we wanted to forget Saturday.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are happy right now, Robert.
Yes, we were happy, but now we need to talk about our
our
chingones. Vamos hablando de nuestros chingones. They're in the U.S. for the Rebaño Tour. Okay.
Yes.
They will be playing today, as per our the participation right now. Just told us it's not raining.
There you
And
go.
well, Chivas, I think, is going to be looking for who's going to pay for the broken dishes, as they say in
Right.
Spanish.
Right.
What do you guys think? What do you think about what's going to
Oh
happen
my
today in San Jose against a good team, Pachuca,
Pachuca, yes.
right? And
Against
Almada's
the
team has
champions.
also been having not so nice of a time recently. So maybe they're going to be throwing plates at each other. What do you guys think? What's going to happen over in
Just a
San
side note.
Jose?
Just a side note, remember that Tiva Sepulveda, Piojo, and Nene Beltran are currently with the
That's right.
Mexican national team, so they're not going to be in this game in San Jose. They did not make the travel. But yeah, just wanted to make like that side note. So yeah, back to you.
You know who might be coming back in this Tour Rebaño is Cone Brizuela.
Exactly. Cone is back.
Yeah.
His experience, right? We need his experience back in the midfield. Take care of the younger lads and lead through his experience. Yeah, we'll be able to also take a look at the youth players that are coming from El Tapatío, the Chivas under 20 and the under 18, who will be participating with the team this week under the direction of Paulo.
3 players were called, right?
Yes.
3 youth players. So that's going to be interesting. Do you have the names?
See, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Go for it, Alfredo.
We have Raúl Martinez in the as a defender. We also have Sebas Perez Buquet.
Oh my God.
Yael Padilla also in the midfield, and Armando Gonzalez up front. So there's variants. The team is still building. It's a constant build up, which might take more than one tournament. But excited to see some Cantera Rojiblanca players get some minutes in this Tour Rebaño.
If you've been able to follow any of the under 18 matches, under 20 matches, and the Tapatio, you'll see that these guys, they have the skills to be up with the first team. They're young, they're kids, but you never know. You let loose one of these guys, and they believe in themselves. There's
Fernando
Fernando Jacardi. What's up? Where are you, man?
Where are you, my love? You're in California right now.
He better bring us some chocolates or something.
Some in and out.
Something, man, that we can't get here. Red and White Nation, the Red and White Nation. Yes, Raúl Martínez, he plays very well. Sebastián Pérez Buquet, ya sabes. Yeah, he comes from a well-known school here that my sons went to, which has a very, very well-developed soccer, how can I say, structure from junior high to high school. There's a lot of really quality players come out of both of those schools.
In Mexico?
Sometimes those kids are fearless. Like they're like more like they have like this passion inside. They have something to prove, obviously. Like they want to be like the best of the best. And sometimes that energy is like contagious, So yeah, it's very exciting. It's going to be very excited to see if they have a couple of minutes on today's game or on Saturdays.
I saw something about my jarro no tiene tequila, unfortunately.
No.
But later, yes.
Now, someday we will do an episode with something in our drink.
Okay, my friends, guess what? Guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
Talk about the Rebaño Tour. Our good friend, Mr.
Nuestro padrino.
Padrino.
How are you guys?
There's a nice merengue in the background.
I know, right? Welcome to Maple Park. If you've never been, the home of the San Jose earthquakes.
Yes, the earthquakes.
And today we'll the Chivas Rayas de Guadalajara because there's a lot of Chivermanos here in the Bay Area. There's a lot of Chivermanos here in San Jose. Some of them, or most of them, probably don't come with the best animals after what happened on the weekend. But to be able to have the team here, everybody is always looking forward to. They play a really good game against Pachuca, and these games, some of the youngsters come out of here. I mean, I remember I was here when Chiquete Orozco got his first start, right? So there's a lot of expectation already. A lot of Chivermanos out there. We're gonna be open for another hour or so. The game's at 8 p.m. local time, so we're really a small but a really nice venue, and I hope you guys were here.
I know you're cutting off. The audio is not great.
Well,
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! Somebody was saying that it was raining. Is it raining?
It was raining. It stopped early afternoon-ish. It's being a lot better, at least for the game. It might come back by the end of the night, but like midnight sort. But for the game, beautiful. They can enjoy the food and enjoy the game and enjoy themselves.
How's the atmosphere around the stadium? Sounds like fun. Is there a lot of activity going on?
Yeah,
tailgating.
For those who probably haven't been able to come to a game in the States, there's a lot of people who actually come out of state. Not necessarily people that are Chivermanos here in California. They might be even coming from LA. They might come from Phoenix, Arizona. They come from a lot of places. The team is going to be here so they can be close to the team, so they can see it. There's always a lot of food vendors. It's a whole party. So it is amazing. Again, you're seeing it like this because it's way too early for amazing.
Yeah.
Well, the fan base is positive. The comments we're getting from our friends Online, Pachuca gets clapped 2-0 by Chivas. This is from Artosis. And Jacqueline says, rain or shine, Chivas in my heart. So what do you think? What do you think, Justice? Hey, we all failed in our pronosticos, by the way. You know, I'm talking like the players talk to the ref right now. Hey, what's up? You know,
I said there was
How
going to be a
can
lot of goals. I just didn't expect them to be like that.
Yeah, I almost
Right.
got 3, but we got 4.
I mean, again, I think it's like move ahead, forget it, and
Of
move on.
course.
And the advantage of having these games, now you can prepare what's coming up. There's some players obviously missing because they're going to be on. They're actually playing with Mexico. I think it's tomorrow.
Yes.
But
Yep.
you get the advantage to see other things to in a very competitive environment, but also with the people behind you, and that's the advantage whenever you have these international breaks.
Yes, I think it was a good thing, and it's only 3 points. What hurts is that we had these high expectations, and they weren't met, you know. But I thought there was some positive. The stadium was packed with people. It was just amazing. The atmosphere was electric. It was magnificent, really, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. It was good until everything went
Until
south.
Mhm.
Yeah. But anyway, let's talk on the brighter side of things. Roberto Alvarado,
Yeah,
right?
I
Fer
like
Beltran. Go for
Sergio
it.
Flores. Sergio
Oh,
Flores
yeah.
went in
In the
well.
In the game,
We
yes. But I was
and
going to say that Roberto Alvarado, Fer Beltran, and Gilberto Sepúlveda, now that Carlos mentioned that they will be, you know, on the international circuit, and they got to change their chip.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and we have. I mean, if you'd like to take a look at something relatively positive, we had 21 shots on Saturday and 9 corner kicks. I mean, I know that it was not the result that we expected, but let's hope that they go in next time, and let's hope that the team keeps taking 21 shots per match. If that happens, good things might come.
I think so.
I mean,
Jose Rosales says 2-1. Jose Rosales, ¿no que estabas trabajando? Es el que más participas. Keep it like that, my friend.
no lo regañes,
Yes.
déjalo.
No, vente.
I actually had to talk to Carlos Salcido. Carlos Salcido is here as one of the ambassadors for the game, and we were talking about on Saturday. And he was saying that it is unfortunate, and it's also really he was expecting it for it to happen, but it's just such a small sample after having such a good season. I mean, this should not make it or break it. It should be just that's it. It happened, and forward you can still fight for those first 4 positions to make it in Liguilla to go to repechaje. So why not? And again, now you kind of recalibrate the scenario, different things, like don't really dwell on that, and then move on forward. The thing that I always like about these games, especially and you guys were just saying, it's in the United States can actually enjoy themselves. They can be close to their team. It's who maybe are not who actually live in Mexico. Like Robert, you actually get to go close to the team. Really love being able to see their players up close, and when they take the time to sign, it's just amazing. And today, actually, if you didn't see on Chivas in English, they do a shirt or jersey, and that's only available if you're here in San Jose, California. So take advantage of that. Say on the thing, why do you deserve this jersey?
Okay, on the chat.
It's on Twitter. They put a post. It says that there's going to be it's only available here because you have to be here to get it.
Nice.
And if you say why do you deserve this jersey?
If it's free, what is it?
And
It's for me. Definitely nice. Go for it, people that are in San Jose. We have some more comments. How close are Chivas to qualify for the Liguilla? Curtis Williams is asking.
We're actually 1
Gabi-
point away. Yeah.
Gabi was mentioning that earlier. How many points are we from first place, second place?
We are we're 10 points away from Rayados de Monterrey, who's having a great season, and it's 8 points clear from the second place, who is America. We are 2 points behind America, who's in the second place, and from a direct Liguilla spot, which is the fourth place, we are 1 point behind Pachuca. They have 22 points, we have 21. Yes, there is a triple tie behind the fourth place between León, Tigres, and Guadalajara. But I mean, the straight Liguilla spot, it's 1 point away, and there's still 5 matches to go. So it's 1 point. You know what I'm saying?
It is just 1 point. So, talking about points, what's going to be the score this evening, my friends? Yo no voy a decir nada esta vez. What's the score?
Déjaselo a Justis.
Okay, let's do it, Padrino.
I don't want to say it.
I think Guadalajara takes it 2-1 today.
2-1.
I do not believe
2-1.
you. Hopefully. We have a comment here. Martin Barba says, "Are they coming near San Francisco area anytime soon?"
They're in San Jose.
How far San Jose is from San Francisco? I mean, they are there right now. Martin Barba. Chivas is right now in San Jose.
Jose Salazar says we take a 3-0 win. Who would score?
What do you think, Alfredo?
I would say we're going to take a 2-0 win, and one of the goals is going to be scored by a Canterano.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, he won out on a limb there.
Yeah.
That's all we have there right now. There's not that many outsiders playing. I'm going to go 1-0 because I'm scared already. I'm scared.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's against the current champions.
Yes, they are the current champion. You never know. They're not going to lie down. They might be watching out for, their legs.
Curtis
not get
Williams.
injured.
Yeah,
But I
Curtis
think
Williams.
that's the way it's going to be at least a win. And that's us. Our Chiva hearts of hearts always believe in the most positive of outcomes, right? I always believe Chivas is going to win. I am criticized by that, but for being naive. But Chivas is always, for me, they're always on top and they're the winners. We're going to go live to Jacqueline Hernandez, who has a question for us, my friends. Put attention.
Hi, Jacqueline.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous being on here.
Hi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. My question is, I know Alexis Vega has a knee injury. So my question is, can we expect him to play tonight? Or at least is he here cheering on his team?
Good question. He had some minutes during Saturday's match. So it's very, very probable that we will see him on the pitch this evening.
I think we are.
Yeah.
I think he's going to play. I think he's definitely going to play. I mean, at the end of the day, he's ready.
Yeah.
Maybe not the whole game, the entire match, but I'm pretty sure he's going to play. I mean, at the end of the day, again, all the Chiva hermanos are going to be expecting him to play. So, yeah, he's definitely going to be there.
I'm anxious to see that Línea Pegrilosa.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, come on, man. Look at that. Look at what we have. We have Vega. If Cone is playing, right? Because Beltrancito might not be there also, right? I think that's pegriloso. Pegriloso. Jackie, hold on a second. Carlos, muchísimas gracias por darnos tu tiempo, hermano, padrino. Enjoy the match. Hopefully your pronostico will come true.
I mean, as you can hear, the music's already starting. Everything is about to get to. We need to go downstairs again to get some stuff going. But again, it's such a great match. It was meant to have a lot of minutes today. Just remember, he's not going to be able to play the next match because he has. It's one of those times where maybe the people who came to see the team, they get to see a lot of the starters, but it's all youngsters. It has to be enough time for everybody to enjoy it. And well, I will forfeit after. Here at Telemundo 48 home team.
Muchas gracias. And hopefully you will see history in the making and you see that line start forming. Gracias por tu tiempo. Good luck.
Okay, back to Jacqueline.
Jacqueline, another one.
So tell us a little bit about your passion for Chivas, like where it started.
My family's actually from a small town outside of Guadalajara, and so growing up, my mom would take me to games. So I kind of grew up amongst Chiva fans. All of my family in Zapopan, they have the pass to go to their games all the time. So I was actually thinking of going down
Chiva Bonos.
Yeah, I was thinking of going to the game versus Mazatlan. It's on my birthday weekend, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. Win or lose, I'm still cheering for Las Chivas.
As always.
Always.
Eso fue una pedrada, producción. Eso se llama una pedrada. It's my birthday weekend, by the way. And it's the last game. It's our last home game.
I know.
What can we do about that?
Come on. I would say let's party in the Siete Verde. But this Saturday was crazy. I couldn't find any of my friends. It was just so many people. It was packed. It was packed. So you're a Chiva hermana through blood.
Yeah.
Did you grow up going to Jalisco, Akron, or both?
De hecho, I tried going to Akron when the Omni Life event was going on. So I didn't really have luck there, but I've been before to a few of their games with my family, but it was mostly here in the US when they would come tour. My parents would go when I was younger.
What's it like? What's it like there? I mean, you can compare the two sides. You've come here to matches, and you've gone to matches over back home. What's the difference?
I mean, los mexicanos somos desmadrosos, estemos aquí en Qatar or wherever it is.
Oh, yeah.
We really bring that with us.
Poquito, no exageres.
Poquito, pero I mean, no puedes comparar un juego acá en el extranjero con un juego en Akron.
So, Jacqueline, are you ready? We have news for you.
Uh-oh.
We have something for you. We have a surprise for you. So,
Dun,
So my mom said that, I was like, take out the garbage.
So you want to go to today's game? Do you want to go to the game with Mazatlan?
I do. My little brother, he really wants to go. He's at the gym right now, and when I saw this, I was like, well, I'm going to join. No pierdo nada con calarle.
Well, my dear, you got the tickets. You got tickets. So, yay, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So, yes. So
Repeat
Tengo
after
que
me.
meter a bañar y me tengo que empezar a arreglar, entonces.
Please do. Please do.
I work from home, so most of the time I'm in my pajamas.
It's like, hey guys, I have something important to do. Like, bye. And
Yeah.
So yeah, you got him, girl.
Thank you.
And as Gabi said, the ones for Mazatlan too.
No
For
way.
your birthday.
Yep.
There you go.
Really?
Yep.
Yay! Happy
Oh my
birthday.
El que arriesga gana. Right?
¿Será?
Yeah,
You
Sí.
gotta take it. Take
double
the lead.
win.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
thank you
So
so
they're
much.
going to contact you. And
Okay.
yeah, thank you for being on We Goju. I hope you enjoyed this content.
I did.
And yeah, we're trying to
Spread the word, please.
I will.
spread the word. Spread the word. And also, you stay right here, Jacqueline, for a little while. Robert, we have something interesting in the chat.
Yes, I just saw that. Let me check this. I just remove everything from.
And we have another surprise for you, Jacqueline. So hold on. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Okay, I have the lineup for this evening. We'll be starting at goalie with Tala Rangel. The defensive backs will be Chapo Sanchez, Pollo Briseño, Luis Olivas, and Alejandro Mayorga. Midfield with Checo Flores, Lalo Torres, Zaid Munoz, and Pavel Perez. And in the front line, we have Dani Rios and Alexis Vega.
Surprise!
So Vega's going to play.
Yeah, activating the Vega mania since today.
He had to, right? He had to start today.
Yeah.
You had to. So you're going to be able to see Vega, and you got your tickets for your birthday. If you come, you have a pase doble, okay? So you get to invite a +1.
I'm sure my little brother will be super excited.
You will be. Congratulations, Jacqueline, and thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being here. And please spread the word. We go to every week. We try to bring this amazing content to everyone. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Tell the
Yeah.
Chivermanos at the stadium about We Go Chiv.
Yes, tell them. Tell
I
them.
will. I will be posting on my Instagram.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
So where can we watch today's game? I wonder.
I wonder.
I wonder, Mr. Producer, do we have that information? Do we? There we go. Where to watch? Chivas Pachuca. Wednesday today, 9 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Pacific, and 11 p.m. East on the West Coast. So, in Mexico, VIX, and in the USA, Fox Deportes. So you do not want to miss this first match of Tour Rebaño. And let's talk about that lineup, please.
Okay, we have Alfredo.
We have Vega.
Yes,
We
Vega. But we
have
have Talo Arrangel, Chapo Sánchez, El Pollo Briseño, and Luis Olivas in defense. Oh, and Alejandro Mayorga, sorry.
Yeah.
In the midfield, we have Checo Flores, Lalo Torres, Zaid Muñoz, and Pavel Perez. And in the front line, we have Daniel Rios and Alexis Vega. It's going to be an exciting match.
Curtis Williams says that he's loving this a lot. Hopefully, it's both the show and the lineup. And he has previously said that Chivas is taking tonight's game 3-1. So hopefully it's 3-1. And let's see if Vega scores. Let's see if we have a Canterano scoring. And hopefully, I like to see Rios score so he can get a positive scoring dynamic towards the rest of the tournament.
I'm waiting for all these guys to break out of their shells and just let their hair hang down and just play football, man. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. It's a game.
Let's turn the page. Let's turn the page from Saturday. Let's enjoy today's game and let's look forward, please.
Yes, always positive.
Yes, positive thoughts. So,
always. Alas,
I think we
friends,
need to wrap this up, my friends.
I think so. I think we went over. It's because we get excited. And we get more excited when people are participating with us, paying attention to what we're saying. And we are listening to you. We go to people. We go to live. All right? From here, from Guadalajara. Ha llegado el momento de despedirnos. But never fear, okay? Gabi?
No, I'm sorry. I just want to say.
Oh,
no, I'm just going to say, see you next week. Thank you so much for being here, for commenting, and for interacting with us. Thank you to Jacqueline, and I hope she enjoys the tickets and the games she's going to. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Alfredo. I have so much fun every week, and I cannot wait to be here next time and bring hopefully amazing content to you in English, because yes, this is exclusive English content about Chivas. So there you go. I hope to see you next week.
Yeah, and Neftali Martinez Bautista, he's asking what time is the game. It's at, let me just, it's at 8
Central.
Yeah, okay, yeah, 9 Central.
9 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Pacific, and 11 p.m. East time. VIX in Mexico y Fox Deportes in the USA.
Okay, my Chiva hermanos and Chiva hermanas, this is not a goodbye. This is an hasta pronto. We'll see you guys next Wednesday for all the information on all the most Mexican of teams. Las Chivas Rayadas del Guadalajara. This was We Go Chew Live. See you next week.
See you.